there, it's Andrea Goodsaid and Merna Dwyer, and we're here to talk to you really quickly. Just a few, I wanted to pick Merna's brain a little bit about the Secret Beliefs workshop that we do and try to possibly and just to see what, kind of, Merna, what your, gut reaction is to it and any takeaways that you might have had, just a couple, they continue to sort of evolve and expand on us, but this may be a couple of your main takeaways. What has it been a good thing for you to do?
Oh, definitely. I guess, and I've watched it about 2 or 3 times now. It's something I keep going back to when I feel a little bit stuck and I'm not sure what the next step is. And I go and I listen again to what Mark has to say, and I can pick up on a different little area that might be, a stumbling block for me. So the biggest thing I got out of it was just that I don't have to, for me anyway, it's like I don't have to make any excuses or justify what I do. I can just do it. It's okay to do what you think, and as long as you believe in it and you know that it's going to be good, you can just do it. And yeah, I don't know why. I don't even know why that was such a big deal to me in a way, but it just seemed to be something it was like kind of freeing to think, wow, I can do this. Kind of weird.
So, you mean that other people might have thoughts around it, and you should just do it anyway?
Yeah. That and it's like when you start something and it's a little bit different to what everybody else is doing, and everyone's a little bit, well, why are you doing that? Or that's just another one of those things. It won't work out, or you're wasting your time. Or it's taking you so long. If you don't have any support around you. And it's easy to kind of lose, especially if the results don't come as quick as you want them to. It's easy to sort of start believing that you may be barking up the wrong tree or something, or just wasting your time. But when you know that it's just a belief that you have, and that it doesn't matter, as long as you value and believe in what you're doing, it's okay to keep going forward, even though everyone else around you may not see the light at the end of the tunnel or whatever. Yeah. That was just...
Yeah. So what I hear you saying is that you have more certainty around it'll turn out.
Yeah. As long as I keep going and I don't give up, which I don't intend to do, but it's just that it's there and it will work if I want it to work. And the other thing that in one of the things that Mark said that really stuck with me was, it doesn't matter whether you're, rich or poor or where you're situated, you still have the same problems and you still have the same decisions to make, and that if you can't make them where you're at right now, you probably may not be able to make them, when you've got more money to play with, I guess, or more decisions, more opportunities. That really kind of struck a chord with me, because I thought, gee, if I worry about spending $20 on an ad or $200 on a solo ad now, I'm really going to stumble over spending, I don't know, whatever, to go into a joint venture with someone that there's not a guarantee that it'll work, but it will work, kind of thing. So it's a mindset around money too, and that belief was, I thought, well, if I can't handle it now, I'm not going to be able to handle it down the track, so I need to get through that.
I think people like to put things off, thinking they'll be better when things are different. And it really, the opposite. Things will be different once you've shifted. Different comes after the shift, not before.
Yeah, that was just, I don't know, that was just a really big sort of thing. It was like, it's like, well, I won't do it until I've got something else in place. But then having that other thing in place isn't going to change it if I don't believe in it, and I'm not going to put my heart and soul into it. So, yeah.
And so do you feel like Secret Beliefs training was like a pivotal moment for you? I mean, you've done lots of work prior to this in this direction, but I feel like personally that it shifted you in a way that is like kind of like the final straw or something.
It was. It's like the missing piece. Because like I started out with such a negative. Do you know what's really funny? I never thought I had a negative attitude, I know it wasn't the best attitude, but when I look back on it now, I can see that I was a little bit cynical and untrusting and came from a really bad place. So this is kind of, it's just been freeing. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like saying that it's okay to do it for some reason. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like, yeah, put your heart and soul into it, get into it, and make it work, because it's okay, it will work. So, yeah, it has shifted my thinking a lot.
Okay. I can see that it has, just by the actions that you take now versus a couple months ago.
Yeah.
For real.
And that combined with, I think I've joined the dots on like the steps that I should be taking, you know, just the other training that you've given me that I've been doing
kind of
as well.
Prosperity trip sort of pulled it together, and secret beliefs was
that was the thing that sort of said, okay, you can do this, go and do it. And then the next step was the prosperity trip, and then, you know, Matt Lloyd's MTTB, top tip thing, that, and the training in there, and it just joined all the dots for me. It just seemed to, and then I connected myself at what was holding me back. So it just, I don't know, it just seemed like it made sense to do it after you listen, after you do the training with Mark, and just go through it and listen to what he has to say. And he makes it really real. It's just down to earth. And like he knows. It's not like he's yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just like one of those things. He just takes all of those things that you don't even know that you think, and brings them out and puts them there, and
then dismisses them.
Yeah. You know, these are really things that you precious stuff that you've held on to, and it doesn't just apply to this online marketing. That's the thing that I'm finding. What he's said and his secret, you can just apply to everyday life, and that just changes how you do everything, not just just any choices and any decisions you make in where you're going. So it just is even better when you apply it to online marketing.
There's a T. Harv Eker quote that maybe you've heard before. It says, how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah, and it just...
Yep. But it's good now.
Yeah. It's almost like he's wiped out years of I was going to say negativity, but just years of something anyway. He's just kind of clean slate, start, go forward from here. It's sort of, yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How highly do you recommend that people go ahead and spend the $37 to...
Oh, you'd be crazy if you didn't do it. How highly can I recommend it?
Where would you be without it?
I'd still be stumbling around in the dark, thinking that I was wasting my time and that I was doing something even when I wasn't. I'd still be getting really frustrated that everyone else seems to be moving forward and I'm not. Just whatever problem it is that you've got, this is just fix. That's a big statement, I guess, but that's what I feel.
I'm seeing it with people. I think I'd say 9 out of 10 people. There's been just a couple of people who haven't been willing to go back and watch it the second time to grasp their own couple things. Mm-hmm. But everybody else, oh my gosh, the transformation. It's just been really nice.
Do you know, the first time I watched it and I listened... Sorry?
Yeah, I mean, every time I watch it, I get another something. And like I said, the beliefs continue to kind of bubble up as we go. I mean, they totally are for me, for sure.
Yeah.
But I want to I don't want to keep people hanging out here. I like them to go ahead and buy the product. There's a button on this. You can go ahead and buy it. and just wrap it up that way, because really it's the experience of the training and then the interaction with the group that will sort of collect all of this stuff. So click the button below and we'll see you in the
Do it. Do it now.
Thank you, Lorna.
No worries, thanks.